This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com. What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com, giving you your full SmackDown recap from March 10th, 2016. This one happened in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. You had Byron Saxton, Mauro Ranallo, and Jerry the King Lawler, Hall of Famer, as your commentators. They started off with Miz TV. His guest was going to actually be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and they did a recap of Sami Zayn stopping Kevin Owens for powerbombing Neville on a ring apron after Kevin Owens got a controversial win over Neville. Sami Zayn pretty much said he doesn't know why Kevin Owens turned against him because, heck, he was the best man in his wedding, stuff like that, saying that they've been going through the game for like 13 years. They go way back in the wrestling game. Kevin Owens, of course, come out and say, look, man, I did what was best for my career. The proof is in the pudding. You just getting into the WWE truly, even though you were signed earlier than me. Hey, I'm the Intercontinental Champ. So Kevin Owens also said that Sami Zayn keeps attacking him because it's personal. Says it's not personal with me, it's personal with you. So Sami Zayn was like, look, I don't want to hear all that. I want to challenge you for that title, that Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Of course, Raw loved the idea. Kevin Owens was like, heck no. And then he walks out the ring. Neville comes out and like, look, I still got beef with you, bro. So I want a piece of you. Miz was like, look, no. You're not even authorized to be on Miz TV, Neville. As a matter of fact, you nor Sami Zayn deserve an Intercontinental Championship match. Heck, how many times I've been Intercontinental Champion? Heck, I headlined WrestleMania. Sami Zayn was like, look, you got to shut up with all that, bro. That's behind you, all of this headline WrestleMania stuff. The Miz walked off. Sami Zayn turned his attention back to Kevin Owens. The Miz attacks him from behind. Sami Zayn get him a little bit, and the Miz roll out the ring. So, of course, you know your first match is going to be Neville and Sami Zayn in a tag team versus the Miz and Kevin Owens. Back and forth action. And Neville and Sami Zayn actually had some really good in-ring chemistry and cool little tag team maneuvers and whatnot. But the match was actually really slow paced. Then I remember, you have the pay-per-view that you can only see on the WWE Network, $9.99 a month. You can only see it. It's coming up this Saturday. It's a pay-per-view Roadblock, the pay-per-view before WrestleMania. So, of course, they're not going to go full throttle, this close to a pay-per-view and this close to WrestleMania. So, long story short, Sami Zayn was able to pin the Miz. Match was a 2 out of 5, just your average match. So then they went to Goldust in the restroom and he asked him for toilet paper. And of course, R-Truth is going to show up and he's going to say, look, I got the toilet paper. I sensed you were in need. Now, I'm coming to your aid, yada, yada, yada. Goldust was like, look, thanks for the toilet paper, but I'm still not tagging with you. Little reversal now. So then they did a Raw rebound of Dean Ambrose, talking about beating Triple H for the title at Roadblock and becoming a Roadblock for the WWE universe, and Triple H coming out and saying that he was gonna have to fight Bray Wyatt, and of course Dean Ambrose fight Bray Wyatt. Once he started getting upper hand, the Wyatt family just go ahead and jump him. Then they leave Triple H in the ring with Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose sneaking off and giving a dirty deeds to Triple H. So, your second match is Brie Bella versus Summer Rae with Lana on commentary, which of course is a rematch from Raw, and they had the Raw recap of Summer Rae and Brie fighting, and Lana coming to the top of the ramp, and Brie attention's getting diverted, which of course led to Summer Rae getting a roll-up pin victory on her. Then Lana coming in the ring and delivering a little attacking her and delivering a knockout move on her, which is actually her own finishing move, if you will. So Summer Rae actually started off really strong, was punishing Brie early, but Brie reversed to a pin into a yes lock. That was a wrap. Then she went Brie mode, and then ran and kicked Summer Rae in her face. And when she turned around, Lana was there, attacked her, got her with that same split Brie Buster type thing. Match is a 2 out of 5. They showed the Shane McMahon montage to let the people that don't know that Shane O'Mac actually is pretty exciting as a wrestler. They did a montage about that. Then they did a Raw recap of Y2 AJ, Chris Jericho and AJ Styles team losing the title match versus the New Day, and which led to Chris Jericho attacking AJ Styles, giving the three code breakers, then stuffing the Y2 AJ shirt, balling it up and stuffing it in AJ Styles' mouth. So Chris Jericho comes to the ring and pretty much explained what he did the same way he explained it after Raw, saying, look, I put in all of this work, all of the years in the WWE, and what are y'all doing? You got a newcomer coming here, and all y'all doing is chanting him. So I'm blaming it on y'all, WWE Universe. If you'd have cheered for me as well as cheering for AJ, instead of just chilling for him, then you would have Y2 AJ. And then he put, near the garbage can in the ring, put the Y2 AJ shirt in there, lighter fluid, set it on fire. And then they showed that the newest inductee into the 2016 WWE Hall of Fame would be the Big Boss Man to join the likes of the Godfather and also the Fabulous Freebirds and somebody else I'm missing, but this is a pretty decent class. It definitely is a decent class. Third match, Lucha Dragons versus two members of the League of Nations, Sheamus and King Barrett with Rusev sideline. Size matter. Ryback was watching this match. If you remember on Raw, he told your boy that had a U.S. title of the Lucha Dragons that he need to go solo. Tag team holding him back. So Ryback was watching the match. The Royal Bull Hammer put him down. 1, 2, 3 is over. 2 out of 5 for the match. Then they did an interview with Ryback, who was watching the match. He said, hey, you got 2 little guys versus 2 big guys. The 2 little guys going to lose. And it's like, pretty much saying that not all men are created equal in size, manner. Just what, he's a big guy. So, of course, he's going to give that image. And he just walked off. So, they showed the WrestleMania match, the heavyweight title match from last year where Roman Reigns was versus Brock Lesnar, which ended up Seth Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank and actually winning the title. Then they did a Raw recap of Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon, their interaction, and how Vince McMahon cemented the fact that Shane was out of his will by stepping on a picture of Vince McMahon holding Shane McMahon when Shane was 5 and going to his first WWE match. And then they showed, Shane beating up security, that Vince McMahon sent to clear him out the ring. So they went over to, the Usos. They interviewed them about how the Dudley Boys turned on them. They was like, hey, what can we do about it? They did what they did, yada, yada, yada. We just don't have any respect for the Dudley Boys now. And then Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler came to the interview and was like, look, we already know the Authority going to get us, so let's not even worry about none of that type of stuff. Respect, none of that. Let's go out here and beat these Wyatts tonight. So that's your 4th match. You have the Wyatt family, the entire Wyatt family, versus Dolph Ziggler, the Usos, and Dean Ambrose. And they did the Royal Rumble recap of the Wyatt family jumping Brock Lesnar and kicking him out of the Royal Rumble, even though Brock Lesnar eliminated all 4 of them. And then, of course, that's a tie into the roadblock match between Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar this Saturday in 2 days. And, Luke Harper actually was beating up on all 4 of those guys by himself. I mean, if they really wanted to do it, hey, get that Ryback mentality in there. Size matters. But the Usos brought a nice bit of energy into the match, and it just ended up with Dean Ambrose getting the dirty deeds on somebody in the Wyatt family, and they won the match. Match was a 2 out of 5. All in all, it was kind of a snoozer of a SmackDown. It could have went well, but it just didn't. Hey, follow me on everything. I'm always Playtime Cares. If you got something new you want me to check out, let me know. I join it. Hey, sign up for PlayTimeCares.com on PlayTimeCares.com so you can see all the funny stuff I do in my food reviews and all that type of stuff.